Hello, this is Sonja from A Happy Space. Welcome back at my channel. So if you see my face, you know I have released a free devotional. So for those who are new at my channel, I have previously released 2 other devotionals free of charge. The one was called Come Away With Me, Beloved, and the other one was called Sit, Walk and Stand. So what I usually do is I give it free of charge with the ephemera for a long period of time, for at least 3 to 4 months. So everybody who have the opportunity can have it and can make use of it and enjoy it. And then I put it in my Etsy shop. So this time I've written a devotional called Hello Joy. And I'm very, very happy with how it turned out. And obviously, if you can guess, it is all about joy. But it's written from a perspective of a lady called Joy and how she discovered where to find joy. And the main verse of this devotional is Psalm 16, verse 11. And it says, "In your presence there is joy." And I was just thinking, if God says that we can find joy in His presence and there is joy in His presence, then I think we need to take Him at His word. So for the last 18 months, we have dealt with a pandemic, but I think actually there's a greater pandemic in this world today, and that is the pandemic of not having joy, purpose, and hope, and especially in this day and age we live in at the moment. And it took me on a journey over the last 6 months to discover and see where we can find joy. And I was amazed to see in what different places you can find joy. It's not always the places we think. And this Bible study is divided into 7 sections, and it takes you through the Bible to see where we can find joy. So as you can see, it's got lots of fun colors. This is definitely my colors. I know everybody in the Northern Hemisphere is celebrating fall, but we are having spring. And please forgive me that I could not write a devotional about joy without having beautiful, bright pink and pastel colors that just gives me joy. So I hope it will be a blessing to you. I hope you will love it just as much as I do. For the first time, I've designed all the ephemera. Previously, my daughter has helped me. She did help me quite a lot with other things of this devotional this time. So I want to say thank you for her also. So I have still a buy me a coffee button. So if you've done a devotional and you feel it was a blessing and you feel you want to buy me a coffee, feel free to do that. I'd love to have a coffee from you. I've got also an Etsy shop. So if you want to support me by buying something in my Etsy shop, you're welcome to do that also. But please, by no means, don't feel under any pressure. I'd love to give it as a free printable as long as possible for everybody to enjoy. So if you know of someone who might make use of this, who can help, please send them the link of my YouTube channel and they can watch the video and subscribe, and I will send them the details. So what you need to do to get this devotional is just subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's free of charge. It doesn't cost you anything. Just like this video and leave me a comment. I just think it helps with the algorithm. And then send me an email. My email address will be down below in the description box, but I'll put it also up here on the screen. So send me an email so I can send you back the devotional with the ephemera. So as you can see, the idea is a cork board, and I wanted to get the idea of when we forget to see where joy comes from, that we almost have this notice board, this little pin board, just to remind us where we can find joy. So the ephemera is sort of around that. It's got lots of little sticky notes and coilerites and things like that. Yeah, so let me flip the camera over and I'll show you exactly how it looks and how I've put my little devotional book together. Okay, let's talk about the devotional. Now, when you print it out, it's going to be 12 pages, and I've numbered the pages 1, 2, so obviously that's 1 page, but it's 2 sides, so it's going to be 12 pages altogether, but it's going to be 24 page numbers. I find it very useful to number the devotional, so when you put it together, you don't lose track. So this is the first page. I think actually when you get your printable, it's going to be the last page, but obviously this is your cover, so when you make your cover, it's going to be like that. We're going to put that in a minute together. And then I have divided my devotional in different sections. The first bit is just the saying hello, what the devotional is about. And this is the joy in your presence. So that's finished. And then joy, oh, the joy of forgiveness. As you can see, it's lots of writing. There's lots of this referencing. I love that, to do that. Your word gives me joy. It's all about finding your joy in God's word. There's joy in obedience. And in some spaces I have little space where you can journal, but obviously you can make your own journal, or when you put it together, which I probably will do, I will keep after every section a free page or a blank page to do also some journaling in. Your strength gives me joy. And joy in trials. And remember JOY, which you will probably figure out. You probably know what it is all about, but yeah, there's also some space there for you. And then the last word from joy, and yeah, there's a little bit of open space. So here's all my contact details. If you want my email address, which I obviously will leave down below if you want to pick up this devotional. Okay, this is the ephemera. I had lots of fun designing the ephemera. The idea is what gives me joy, photos and memories, people, and I just wanted to create loads of ladies which is joyful, which have this inner contentment in them, and I hope it comes across. The ladies, it was a challenge for me to design people. I must say I'm still learning, so yeah, I'm definitely not as good as some people are, but I'm quite happy with the variety of ladies I try to do, of all groups, older ladies, young girls. So yeah, for each one, hopefully there is somebody to identify with. And then I wanted to continue with the theme of the Polaroids, just sort of title starters which you can use. Hello joy, joy in his presence, consider it all joy, joy in the word. And then I was just thinking it'd be fun just to bring in what gives us joy, what we sort of hold onto, what gives us joy. I mean, some people love plants, sunsets. Anything is wrong with these things. But I just wanted to sort of also bring an element of fun, also just reminded that these things can give us temporary joy, but it can't give us forever joy. Book joy, coffee joy, that I definitely identify with. Flower joy, home joy, and yeah, just that. And then the normal ephemera is just, I want to, as I said, also the idea is to have this pinboard, corkboard, where you put these Polaroid photos on, and just a reminder to be choosing joy and to have joy. And then that's where the theme of the sticky notes and the bunting come from. Just to sort of journaling spots there, remember that, the idea if you put it on your corkboard. And then I was just like loving the idea of having almost like Scrabble letters for that, and some washi tape over there, some little clips there. And then I just designed some tags to use, some word fetty, some tabbies, and then some title starters, just whatever you want to use. And then no devotional is complete with flowers. So I love this flowers. It's absolutely my style. It was inspired by a blind I have in my kitchen with very much the same type of flowers. So I was inspired by that, and I was trying to recreate it. And this is the pattern paper. Love how that turned out also. This faint powder blue, purpley blue with the same type of flowers. And then I thought this fun sort of vintage gingham paper that brings me joy, just give me joy. And then small little flowers, polka dots in between. And then a green gingham paper. And then small little polka dots. So this is the ephemera you will get with it. Okay, let's go straight into how I've done my journal. I'm just putting you on fast forward now. When you get your printable, just fold the pages in half. And then I'm just putting page number 1 and 2. That is for the cover, obviously in front, page 1 and 2. And then I put it back to back with page 3 and 4. Hopefully that makes sense. I'll do another one, I think, to show you. So basically then the page which says page 1 and 2 I fold in half, and then page 3 and 4 I fold in half, and then I put them back to back. that it when you open it, it is like a book. I've done all my devotions like that. So if you want to see how I did it, go back to some of my other devotionals, and I will link maybe a video also up here for you to see how I've done it in more detail. So yet again, I'm using the next pages, which is going to be 5 and 6, and I'm just gluing that on top of each other, and I'm putting it on top of each other. So page 1 and 2, page 3 and 4, 4 and 5. And now what I'm going to do is, because a new section comes now, I'm going to put a blank page now in between the next section. Obviously you don't need to do that, but this is to me also just a nice way of doing my journaling or decorating my pages in between each section. So I'm just putting it top of each other. So page 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, and then a blank page, and then I'm going to go with the next section. So now all my pages is on top of each other, so you will sort of have a substantial sort of back. It will probably be almost like half an inch thick. So I'm just using any white sort of strong tape just to secure and put my edge of my back together. And then I'm going to decorate it with washi tape. If you use a washi tape, just use a good quality washi tape. Or you can even use material or pattern paper. This was not the best washi tape. I don't tend to have good washi tape, or the washi tape which is good, I don't like the colors of. So but it will last at the end. I try to use glue also on the washi tape. So I've just cut the cover in half, and I put the front cover on top, and then I've done the back cover at the back. And then I just decided, for a little bit fun, I've reprinted that page again, and now I'm just going to use exactly the same ephemera, and I'm going to put it on double or foam tape, just to give it sort of a dimension that it is really on a cork board, that it's not so flat. I mean, it's obviously not totally unnecessary, but I just thought that looks nice, and I love how it turns out. I can't wait to start working in it. So yeah, I'm just flipping you through. There's my blank page, and then we're going to get to the next section. There's another blank page. I think I actually forgot to do one blank page between each one of the sections, but I will cross that bridge when I get there. So yeah, this is the complete journal. So I hope that was useful to you to see. This is just one option for you to put it together. You can do whatever you want. So this completes my look at the new devotional. As I said, just follow the prompts. I'll put it on the screen again. Like my video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, leave a comment, and send me email to my email address. And if you share any of this, use the hashtag, which is MHS_hellojoy, but I'll put it up on the screen also. Thanks very much for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope it will be a blessing to you. I hope you find true joy in His presence. And yeah, and as I said, pass it on to the link to anybody who you feel might need it. And yeah, thanks very much for watching. Have a great day. Bye-bye.